Hi guys, it's Grandma Cheap Cheap, and I'm here in my kitchen taping here in southern Colorado, and I have a series of videos that I'll be doing about putting food back or canning or drying, because the price of food is going up so high day by day that we all want to save a little money and be smart about our money. And I just love to cook. Today's installment is going to be, I'm going to make some chow chow. Do you guys know what chow chow is? Chow chow is a southern relish dish that we used to have in, I'm from West Virginia. So my Aunt Willie used to make wonderful chow chow, and I have my vegetables here, and they've been in the refrigerator and just sitting out on the table. I cannot waste food, so I'm going to make the chow chow tonight. I'm going to can it. And this is, remember I showed you my mama's old grater, and I'm going to put the attachment on there, and I want you to see how this, let's see, I remember this grater when I was a child. I'm 62 now, so I remember it before I was 10, so it's about 55 years old. This thing is good. Let me just show you. I'm gonna get a plate. Well, let me get a plate where you'll see. Be able to see the product when it comes out. Now, I'm not going to keep you online, or I'm not going to keep you on hold. I'm going to chop up the vegetables and then come back with the other half. But what I'm going to put in the chow chow, and it can be whatever comes from your garden. I have, oh, excuse me, a nice big cabbage. I have a couple of green tomatoes. And chow chow is traditionally made mostly of green tomatoes, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use mostly cabbage. I have a banana pepper that's from my garden, a green pepper from the garden, and then this little red hot one. I don't know what that is, but it's from the garden. 2 carrots that needs to be scraped down and of course grated. 2 more bell peppers, a red bell pepper for color, and to make the sweet and sour taste, it will be raw sugar and cider vinegar. But I just want to show you quickly how good Mama's grater is. I'm gonna just cut a little wedge off of my carrot here, my cabbage here. And when I used this thing last night for my zucchini, I was like, wow, why buy something new when your old stuff works very well? And we'll see if this is the right attachment. Yeah, this will be alright. Okay, see that? That's gonna be alright. It'll be a chunky chow chow. And I just have very fond memories of putting chow chow on our greens, our, dare I say, chitlins, or chitterlings if you want to get proper about it. putting it on our hot dogs. Chow Chow was great. It's southern, and many of you may not know about it, but yes, look. That's a good chop for my my cabbage, and I'll come back with you after I've chopped up all the vegetables, and we'll go from there. Okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. I have all my chopping done. I'm sorry. And look at these beautiful vegetables. It took me no time to chop up the cabbage in Mama's mixer, in her grater. This is the onion, also in her grater. The carrot had been scraped, and it's also went through the grater. And the attachment that I use is pretty long, but that's all right. It's beautiful. I think all of these are beautiful. And the bell pepper, the red pepper, the diced green tomatoes, and a surprise element, the red pepper, which I smelled and I was afraid to taste, but it smells sweet. And this is the banana pepper, all from my garden, practically. I don't grow carrots, of course, and I bought the cabbage, bell pepper, and red pepper, but I should have some in my garden. This is going to be a massive amount of chow chow, so I just wanted you to appreciate the vegetables as I do. So I'm going to pour half of my cabbage mixture in this large bowl, and I'll put in my green tomato. I will then also put in half of each of these vegetables because I want them mixed kind of thoroughly. Okay, the onion. I'll put all of the little peppers. Now I'll start all over and put the remainder of the cabbage. And I don't know how much this is going to turn out to be, but I'll bet you one thing, nothing will be left. When my brothers and sisters here, I made chow chow. I'm usually the one who tried to hold on to family tradition and such, and I think they appreciate it. And this is smelling awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to put on my Dr. Oz examination glove. And I'm just going to get to mixing. The color is coming right through right now. I don't have anything bigger to mix this with. I need a trough. But I think I'm going to put my salt and seasonings in so they can... Now I'm putting a goodly amount of kosher salt. I'm told, because I'm not an expert canner, that you can use any salt except iodized salt. So this is celery seed, and I used 2 teaspoons, and turmeric, and I used about 2 teaspoons of that as well. Now I'll mix. Yeah, I don't know why the iodized salt will not make canning successful, but I just do as I'm told most of the time. And my husband will attest to that. Oh, this turmeric is making it a beautiful, beautiful color. In the meantime, I have made my brine, which I'm going to pour over the vegetables. I made it with a 32-ounce jar of apple cider vinegar, 2 cups of brown sugar, and 1 cup of white sugar. I thought the brown sugar would give it more depth than the white sugar. Absolutely beautiful. Let me get some from the bottom here. Okay, looking good here. Now, this is my vegetables that have come together here, and I washed my canning jars in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher's water is so hot that I know I sterilized them. So let me just take those dishes out. And thank you so very much for your patience in coming along for the ride on this canning adventure. As I said, I'm not fabulously good with this, but I'm learning. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses out. Oh, these are a little too large. Give me a moment, and I'm gonna have to open a pack from my my stash over here that I got from Walmart yesterday. Give me a moment. Be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back now. I got these size jars. And I took them out, dipped them in my water over there that's pretty hot. But they were new glasses, and I just wanted them rinsed. And the tops are over there as well. So I'm going to pack them down. I'll wipe the lids around there. My procedure may not be your procedure, but I'm just trying to put food back. And I also am only going to do foods that I really, really like. Because if you're going to take the time to can, make sure it's something you really absolutely love. Okay. This smells so good. Also, I have my canner, my water bath canner, with water that's beginning to get to a simmering stage. It's hot and ready to go with the rack in it. Okay, and I'm just going to fill this up to the collar. Okay. There's one of those little peppers right at the top, at the cup. I like little surprises like that. All right. Let me take my Dr. Oz glove off. Now, I'm gonna move my jars, my Chow Chow relish over some, and like I said, in this pot I have made my brine, which is of apple cider vinegar, white sugar, brown sugar, and that's it. So with my measuring cup, I'm gonna, and I've heated it almost to a boil. It's a little cool now, but it will be all right to pour in my vegetables here. So I want to pour my liquid up to the collar. And I made a little too much brine. I think my camera is running out of steam. I'm just going to continue with this process until I've done the last two. What I'll do is wipe the rim and make sure the outside of my jars are very clean. I think I'm going to keep on. It hasn't gone off yet. Okay. Now, I'm going to wet my cloth here and clean the jar, if you can not see that. Okay, and then I'm going to go on the inside and make sure that nothing's in there. Now with my I've also put this in the water over there, and so this is clean. I want to make sure no air bubbles are in here, so I'm pushing it down. And with my Okay, I'm superwoman here. I'm gonna get my lid, and here's my rim. Hot water. Make sure that it's secure, and I have it tightly closed. Okay, for the next one, gonna do the same thing here. Making sure that there's no air bubbles in there. Push it down. Get my sterilized lid. And my rim. Wonderful. I guess you don't need to really see me do all of the ones I have, but please be assured that I'm going through each of my jars, making sure that there's no air bubbles left. Then I will put the lid and the rim on them, and put them in the water bath with at least an inch of water over top of the jars. I have them sitting on the wire rack. And I'm closing this tightly. I think that's the way you're supposed to do it. But thanks so much for joining me in the kitchen. The next thing that you will see is the ending product. What will happen is that I need to boil it for 45 minutes. That is taken into account that I do live in a high altitude, so I needed to add 10 more minutes onto the cooking processes. So thanks so much for joining me here in the kitchen. Please leave a comment so you will be entered into the Team USA can cooler. You will get 2 of these. I'll mail it out Tuesday so you can have it to cheer Team USA on by the weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. The next thing that you will see is the end product. Please subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter at Grandma Cheapo, or email me at grandmacheapcheap@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye now. Okay guys, here is the finished product. I think I let it boil about 35 minutes and then turned it off. It was a rolling boil, and I just kept the Chow Chow in the water, hot water, until the water was probably just lukewarm. A couple of hours, so I'm sure that it is done. It's beautiful. As you see, the colors are nice and golden. You can see the bell peppers, the onion. I think this is a good Chow Chow. Okay, so thanks for going along with me on this canning adventure. It's Chow Chow 101. Bye bye now.